レクイエム。
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Sho, back with another video. And today I'm here to talk about Black Clover, man. I think it's about time we got a game. From what I've heard, there really is no announcement for the Bandai, not Bandai Namco, the CyberConnect 2. I didn't think we heard an announcement unless I missed it. I might have missed it, but I haven't heard anything. They said it was announcing something in February. Here it is already March, and we haven't heard nothing. But speeding past the whole CyberConnect 2 thing, because, you know, that'll come when it comes. I think regardless of what the project they work on, I think there needs to be a new Black Clover game. And if you're confused on why I'm actually saying new instead of having the Black Clover game, if you guys don't know, Black Clover actually had a game. That game was, I believe the name is pronounced Quartet Night. And it was decent. Honestly, a lot of people really just spat on the game as soon as it came out. But for me, I played it a little bit and I actually had an enjoyable time. It's just that nobody really plays it, so the servers are kind of dead. So games like that where it's heavily based on like team play and being online, if your game isn't really going to draw a big online crowd, it just ruins the whole experience of the game, for me at least. While the game was solid, it has its issues, and you know, it's based off a whole different story entirely. And it, you know, it features characters like a younger version of Yami and things of that nature. But it was a cool game. Honestly, I played it for a couple hours. I liked it. It wouldn't be something I would keep going back to, but I liked it, you know. Around that time, there was a lot of anime games just popping off left and right, and they just did not seem to hit. I mean, you had the 7 Deadly Sins game, which was pretty mediocre. You know, the One's Justice was maybe like the best, and it was just a not really good feeling 3D fighter, so that wasn't much. And One Punch Man, which I'm also really not. I'm a fan of the anime. I was not a fan of the game. The fighting animations just felt so out of place for me. But honestly, I think it's time, man. I am not caught up all the way in the manga. I know they just ended the current arc they're on, but I'm pretty much all the way caught up, I guess you could say. I'm a few chapters behind, so I don't know everything. But from what I'm saying, Black Clover definitely deserves some of the love it's getting now. A lot of people turned off of the anime because of the yelling and the screaming. And my opinion was that if you can get past that, this anime will just give you something that you can really look forward to. For me, they definitely have enough story, definitely enough catalog to really be able to do a lot more with their video games. There's been various transformations and boss battles, boss fights they can actually use and animate and do all these different things for as far as the game goes. Maybe not the best right now to do as far as like CyberConnect, because I honestly don't want a Storm version of Black Clover. I want something different, sort of similar to what they created for Kakarot, but not just centered around Asta. Kakarot had the problem of just being supposedly being around Goku, but they also included a lot of different characters. I wanted to really be like focused around the Black Bulls, because I think that them as a group is just really underrated in anime. I think they're really great characters with different personalities. They really make you feel, you know, like you're part of the Black Bulls, and that's really good aspect. Something I feel like they can really do with the games. Even if they had to go the spin-off route, I think it still could be decent. You know, you're just joining the Black Bulls as a member and stuff, and you're just going through, and this will be similar to the route that the Xenoverse took, and you're just going through and basically altering the events of like the different battles throughout the shows, as far as like you being there, your presence being there, you know, has another enemy. I think it could be good. I think it could be very informative of what games can do. I think this is a good chance to really show how good Black Clover really is. You know, the animation itself was not the greatest, I will say. You know, the studio had a lot of problems animating it and such. And they do have some really good looking fights, but you can definitely see it's just not there on some of the animation that's going on in that show. I really just made the video just to show Black Clover some love, man. I honestly think it's one of the best shonen out of like the new. I don't really like using the term new big four, because there's a lot of anime that, you know, I just feel like are the new big four. But there's some anime that's automatically got a spot like Boruto, and even though I do not mind Boruto, I feel like it's pretty okay. You know, I think Black Clover is probably like the best, if we're not counting stuff like Hunter x Hunter, because that's technically in a different era. 7 Deadly before the animation mistake, Dr. Stone. These are all game series that I really want. But, you know, with the first games coming out, they really did not hit the mark. It honestly felt the games felt really unpolished. They felt like they had no care. Felt like people just did not care if the game did good or not. With that being said, guys, I know on my last video I talked about there should be a Bleach game. And I still really do think there should be a Bleach game, considering that the anime is actually coming back. I don't necessarily know what the Cyberpunk connection is with, you know, whatever anime game they're making, the new IP they're making. But let me know if you guys think a Black Clover game would be great. In my opinion, I think it would be amazing. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.
King of Zone!